stop saying that Jamaica is dangerous. So believe it or not, I walk under the rain.
Look at don't go to Jamaica because it's an unsafe place. I think that's practically unfair and unjust and unreal.
Jamaica just had one of the most unbelievable plot twists of 2026.
Wagwan, my people, have you ever heard someone say Jamaica is too dangerous to visit? What if I told you that Jamaica has now been ranked as the most peaceful country in the Caribbean according to the 2026 Global Peace Index? Does that surprise you, or does it make you wonder how that is even possible? So guys, today we are looking at a story that has shocked many people around the world. Jamaica, a country that has often been in the news because of crime, violence, is now being recognized as the most peaceful nation in the Caribbean. But what does this ranking mean? Is Jamaica suddenly one of the safest places in the world, or is it the most, or there are more to the story? So guys, let's watch this video until the end, then I'll be back with more comments.
Let's celebrate Jamaica. Let's celebrate our island. Named the most peaceful destination for 2026. Look at where Jamaica is coming from to be named the most peaceful destination. Dr. Chang, where are you? Dr. Chang, our Minister of National Security and Peace. Where is our Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Michael Holness? Let's celebrate Jamaica and let's celebrate Jamaicans. Let's continue to ensure that our country stays on this trajectory, because Jamaica is looking better with the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party. So let's celebrate Jamaica, the most peaceful destination for 2026. PMP, what have to say about this?
Well thinking Jamaicans, check out this piece of information.
If I digress a little bit, Madam Speaker, they are somewhat perpetuating a little bit about a particular agreement, which I'm not going to debate or raise today in any way. But to consider that I would bring criminals into Jamaica from anywhere of any kind, after doing all we have done, to reduce crime and violence. It's ridiculous, Madam Speaker. And no social media has the capacity to make these things go viral and get them across after repeated things. But it's just absolutely ridiculous for us to think that I'd bring further criminal here. The reality is that no criminal will find a safe haven anywhere in Jamaica while this government is here, while I'm sitting in the seat. None of any color or creed anywhere from where they are from. Those who are Jamaican citizens have a pride in Jamaica. They come back and understand there's a new order in place in Jamaica. We welcome them as our brothers and sisters, but they'll have to remain within the order and behave themselves. Let us stop distorting the facts, and that side has, Mr. Speaker. Some of that comment, of course, comes from another minister. It is signed and in the files in my office, as where it should be. Right? Jamaica has worked too hard to make our country safer. We'll protect those gains, secure our borders, and keep criminals out of the country, and remove those who are here. We are committed to we are committed to ensuring our communities are safe, and we will incapacitate those who commit criminal activity within our borders, wherever they are, whatever color they are, whoever they are. I now turn to our colleague.
Mr. Guys, me see this on TVJ. So me say, well, TVJ posted actually. So me say, can't be Jamaica land we love. No. Them say, wait. Let me put my disagreements to the side and get down to the bottom of this. How did they arrive to this conclusion? I want to see their perspective. So basically, the 2026 Global Peace Index don't measure peace by only looking at crime statistics. Insane, actually. The report was produced by the Institute for Economics and Peace, and they look at 23 different indicators across 3 major categories: to define peace. So you could have looked at it as a test, and basically Jamaica was a top performing student. But let's run through them so we can see what they see, even though them no must see where we are seeing. You get me? So the first point was societal safety and security. Yes, crime was included in that, but so are things like political security, violent demonstrations, terrorism, and how safe people feel in their community. The second category was ongoing domestic and international conflict. To break it down simple, they must say, is the country involved in wars? Is there large-scale internal conflict? How stable are we with our relationships with neighboring countries in the region, right? And the third category was militarization. This looks at things like military spending, the size of armed forces in Jamaica, and weapons imports and exports. Yeah, if I'm wrong, me clip that. I think I'm wrong, but probably not. And how heavily a country relies on military infrastructure. They looked at that as well. So when Jamaica receives a ranking like this, everybody got a side eye. Well, some people would side eye it, and it doesn't necessarily mean that crime suddenly disappeared overnight. It means that according to them, the Institute of Economics and Peace, when they take their checklist and say, okay, 23 indicators, and they compare Jamaica to our regional neighbors, Jamaica scored well overall. Basically, Jamaica was the top student. And I think this is why middle literacy is important, because a headline like this, most peaceful country, if we don't understand the methodology behind it, some of us will end up arguing something the report actually never said.
Bombash. Press the trigger to the nozzle gas. Cause shot I go fire that one. Jamaica ranked Caribbean most peaceful country in 2026. Which part? The same Jamaica where brown man, you know who come from here, know me about. The same Jamaica where the incursion over, the same Jamaica where everybody tell people suck their mother for less than nothing. The same Jamaica where walk around and suck your mother like style, that style is a trend. Come on now, man. Y'all capping, bro. Y'all capping. The same Jamaica where police with the Yankee woman. The same Jamaica one juvenile and daddy they get thing the over. Jag. And muscle and hood and water could not buy us, so you mad?
Jamaica just had one of the most unbelievable plot twists of 2026. Jamaica has officially been ranked the most peaceful country in the Caribbean. My comment section is about to become a crime scene. According to the 2026 Global Peace Index, Jamaica ranked number 1 in the Caribbean, 3 in North and Central America, and 70th out of all the countries worldwide. And some people heard this news and immediately checked if they accidentally clicked on Jamaica Queens. Tourists are saying, is Jamaica safe? The Global Peace Index says it's safer than most of your vacation list. Moral of the story, sometimes the internet tells one story and the actual data tells another.
Look at don't go to Jamaica because it's an unsafe place. I think that's practically unfair and unjust and unreal. I think, as I have mentioned already, that many people come here, they spend time here, they don't get robbed, they don't get raped, and they don't get murdered. They come here and have a good time, because most Jamaicans, they really embrace the fact that they have tourists coming in because it keeps their livelihood going. But I've met other people who have come to Jamaica who haven't gone to an all-inclusive and have found their own way, rented a car, stayed at various places, Airbnbs or whatever, and they found the real Jamaicans. And they're safe. They've not been hijacked, they've not been robbed, raped and murdered, and they've gone back and said Jamaica's a fantastic place.
How would you describe the real Jamaica?
Fun-loving, friendly, great music, love of sport. I think they're the sort of things that I would say. Friendly, as I mentioned, friendly, open, just a great vibe here. It really is. It's just a good vibe. People are, generally speaking, really nice people.
Stop saying that Jamaica is dangerous. So, believe it or not, I walk under the rain. Madre Teresa di Calcutta. I need to take my big ass for a walk because I'm very active and I can't duck inside all day long. Everyone told me to don't do it. I did it anyway. It's a nice walk to downtown. At one point someone saw me and they gave me this. People here are amazing. People think that Jamaica is dangerous. It's freaky not. Of course, I mean, there are some places everywhere in the world. Like, there are some places where you cannot go. I'm walking on my own. I do my things on my own. Like, I stay with the locals. I never felt unsafe once. Praying. You know what is dangerous? London is dangerous. London is the ghetto. The ghetto. This is nice. People are fantastic. So stop saying that Jamaica is dangerous, because you need to buy a ticket and come here and enjoy the vibes and the people.
Here's what's happening across Jamaica today. We have quite a bit of good news to get through, so let's jump straight into it. Jamaica has officially been ranked the most peaceful country in the Caribbean. Yes, you did hear that correct. Jamaica has officially been ranked the most peaceful country in the Caribbean. According to the latest Global Peace Index, Jamaica is now ranked 70th out of 163 countries and territories worldwide, ahead of regional neighbors including Trinidad and Tobago, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Haiti, etc. The ranking comes just days after the government announced that murders are down 23% compared with the same period last year. Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Horace Chang says if the current trend continues, Jamaica could finish 2026 with fewer than 600 murders, something that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. Also, if you're paying into the National Housing Trust, there are several new benefits you should know about. The NHT has doubled the number of homes reserved for contributors aged 35 and under, from 10% to at least 20% in every development. Young contributors buying on the open market can now access up to $2 million from their NHT entitlement to help cover their deposit. Teachers, nurses, members of the security forces, and firefighters may also qualify for mortgage interest rates reduction, while the waiting period for home improvement loans has been reduced from 7 years down to 5. There's also some good news coming out of tourism. Canada is quickly becoming one of Jamaica's fastest growing visitor markets. Porter Airlines, Air Canada, and WestJet are all expanding flights from more Caribbean cities into Montego Bay, giving Jamaica access to a much broader Canadian market as the tourism sector continues its recovery. And speaking of Montego Bay, Mayor Richard Vernon has become the first Jamaican selected to serve on the steering group of the Coastal Cities Coalition, giving the city a seat at the table where international leaders are shaping climate resilience strategies for coastal communities. Now, two stories that could affect your wallet. The full 16% increase in public passenger vehicle fares is now officially in effect. Meanwhile, there are concerns being raised that changes to the way insurance companies are charged regulatory fees could eventually lead to higher insurance premiums. The government hasn't said premiums will automatically increase, but it's definitely something policyholders will want to keep an eye on. In the courts, two long-running high-profile cases are finally moving forward. The Caribbean Maritime University fraud case involving former CMU President Fitzpinnock and former Education Minister Royal Reid is now scheduled to proceed on October 5th after the court made it clear there will be no more unnecessary delays. And to close us out, police are warning Jamaicans to think twice before allowing someone else to buy or register property in their name. The warning follows the arrest of a Clarendon woman linked to an alleged $250 million money laundering investigation.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video until the end, and what I can say is that when many people think about Jamaica, they immediately think about reggae music, beautiful beaches. We know that Jamaica has been making a very good reggae music, and this reggae music has really influenced a lot of countries in the world, and we have been seeing a lot of tourists who have been traveling to Jamaica. They get this cultural shock about Jamaica. Also, Jamaica is one of the countries that has got the most beautiful beaches where tourists also we have been seeing them traveling from their country to go and enjoy the beautiful sceneries in the Jamaica. So also Jamaica is well known for its delicious food and friendly people. Sadly, many other think about crime because that is what they often see in international news reports. For many years, that image has followed Jamaica around the world. So, when the 2026 Global Peace Index ranked Jamaica number one in the Caribbean for peace, many people were shocked because they have been seeing Jamaica having so many crime rates online. They have been saying Jamaica being not a peaceful country. But when it comes now in the 2026 Global Peace Index, Jamaica then it is being ranked at number one, a country that has peace in the Caribbean. So many people they were shocked about this thing. Some celebrated the news while others questioned whether the ranking could really be true because they were doubting because what they were seeing online is not what they expected this global index to rank Jamaica as the number one peaceful country in the Caribbean. So the first thing we need to understand is the global peace index is not simply a list of countries with the lowest crime rates. It looks at many different factors before deciding where each country should rank. So the report measures peace using 23 different indicators. That is what people should know. And these indicators are grouped into three main areas. The first area you should know is about safety and security. This includes crime levels, but it also looks whether people feel safe. Political stability, violence, protest, and the general security situation in the country. So, the second area that they are going to look at is ongoing conflict. Are there ongoing conflict in that area? So this asks questions like, is the country involved in war? Is there civil conflicts? Are there serious internal political fights? Jamaica scores well because it is not involved in major wars or large-scale international conflict. If you have been watching news, Jamaica has never got itself in these international wars. Also, the third area that they are going to look at is militarization. This looks at military spending, the size of the armed forces, the weapons that they are using. Countries that rely less on military forces often receive better score in this category because they feel like that if they have these less military forces, it means that that country is peaceful. There's no high crime rates in that area. So, after considering all these factors, Jamaica ranked 70th in the world. More importantly, it ranked first in the Caribbean and the third in the North and the Central America. This is a major achievement to the Jamaicans. So, the Jamaican government welcomed the news. Officials say that by the ranking show that the country is moving in the right direction. They also pointed to a significant drop in murders compared to the previous year. So, meaning the previous year there were a lot of killings, but when they ranked it in the current year, they saw that the killings they were less. And also, according to the government figures, murders fell by about 23%, which they believe shows that the effort to improve public safety are producing results. But not everyone agrees. Many Jamaicans, especially those living in communities where crime remains a daily challenge, say that ranking does not fully reflect their everyday experiences. Maybe sometimes I can agree with them because maybe these people they have not gone deeper into that area and see how those people they are living each and every day in that area. Some people still worry about robberies. There's gang violence and personal safety. For them, hearing that Jamaica is the most peaceful country in the Caribbean feels difficult to believe because that the people are living there and they know what they go through in each and every day. And this is an important point. Two things can be true at the same time. A country can make a real progress while still facing serious problems. The Global Peace Index does not say Jamaica has no crime. It does not say every neighborhood is safe. Instead, it says that when all the different indicators are measured together, Jamaica performs better than other countries in the region. This reminds us that headlines can sometimes be misleading if we do not understand the full story behind them. So another important issue is Jamaica's international reputation. For decades, negative news has shaped how many people see the country. Bad news often spread much faster than good news. Even when improvements happen, it takes time for the world's opinion to change. This is why this ranking is important. It gives people another side of Jamaica to consider. It shows that the country is making progress, even though there's still work to do. It is also important to remember that behind these statistics and millions of hardworking Jamaicans, every day families go to work. We have children attending schools. We have people attending to businesses. We have farmers who grow food. We have teachers who are going to school to go and educate young people, and communities continue working towards for a better future. So guys, this positive story will rely or receive the same attention as crime stories, but they are also part of Jamaica's reality. What I can say is that no country is perfect. Every nation faces challenges. Every country has its own challenges. What matter is whether progress is being made. Jamaica still has work to do in reducing crime and making every community safer. But if the recent improvement continues, the country could become even stronger example of positive change in the Caribbean. So, guys, what do you think? Do you believe Jamaica deserves this ranking, or do you think the Global Peace Index misses some important realities on the ground? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion, guys. So because these are very serious issues that has been raised in Jamaica, so people are wondering how is Jamaica being ranked as the most peaceful country, and they have been seeing a lot of things happening on social media that there are a lot of crime rates in Jamaica. So guys, thanks for watching out this video. I'll see you in the next one.